In the heart of a sprawling city stood the imposing structure of Riverside General Hospital, a place that had served the community for generations. Yet, within its walls lay a chilling secret that I, Investigator Mark Lawson, was determined to uncover. Drawn by rumors of unexplained phenomena, I arrived at Riverside with a mixture of skepticism and curiosity. Little did I know, my investigation would lead me into a nightmarish journey through the hospital's twisted past. My journey into darkness began with a chilling welcome, the flickering lights, the faint scent of antiseptic mingled with decay. The staff exchanged nervous glances as I inquired about the hospital's history. No one spoke openly, but the fear in their eyes was enough to ignite my determination. My focus turned to Ward 217, a section of the hospital notorious for its high mortality rate and the unsettling stories that surrounded it. Patients whispered about voices in the night, strange shadows that moved on their own, and a feeling of being watched. The hospital staff avoided the ward, their unease palpable. As I entered the dimly lit corridor of Ward 217, a shiver ran down my spine. The air was thick with an oppressive atmosphere, and the silence seemed to vibrate with an energy I couldn't explain. The patients were few, their faces etched with a mixture of despair and terror. One patient caught my attention, a woman named Rebecca. Her eyes held a haunted look, and she spoke of whispers that danced on the edge of her hearing. She claimed to have seen the shadows take form, whispering secrets that clawed at her sanity. I interviewed others, and their accounts echoed Rebecca's claims, a chilling consistency that sent a chill down my spine. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the hospital transformed. The flickering lights cast eerie shadows, and the air grew colder. The feeling of being watched intensified, and whispers seemed to weave through the halls like a sinister melody. Determined to capture evidence, I set up cameras and recording devices throughout Ward 217. I watched as shadows moved on their own accord, as if guided by an unseen hand. The recordings played back with faint, distorted voices that seemed to speak in a language I couldn't comprehend. During my investigation, I stumbled upon old patient records in the hospital's archives. They spoke of a controversial experimental treatment conducted in Ward 217 decades ago, a treatment meant to unlock the mind's hidden potential but had instead unleashed something far more sinister. Patients who underwent the procedure experienced heightened senses and hallucinations, followed by rapid mental deterioration. The name Dr. Theodore Harkin kept resurfacing in the records. He had been the lead physician responsible for the experiments, and whispers among staff hinted at his descent into madness. Some believed he had opened a door to another realm, releasing a malevolent force that now haunted the hospital. Late one night, I found myself in a deserted corridor, the walls seemingly pulsating with an otherworldly energy. Whispers grew louder, converging into an unintelligible cacophony. I followed the eerie chorus, drawn to a room at the end of the hallway. Inside, the walls were adorned with cryptic symbols, their glow casting an eerie light. As I stepped further into the room, the symbols seemed to come alive, swirling with an energy that raised the hairs on my arms. Shadows took shape, and a figure materialized before me, Dr. Harkin, his eyes devoid of sanity, his voice a chilling echo. "You shouldn't have come," he hissed, his presence oozing malevolence. "The whispers seek a vessel, and they have found you." I stumbled back, my heart racing, as the shadows closed in around me. Whispers reverberated through the room, growing louder and more insistent. Panic gripped me as I realized that the malevolent force Dr. Harkin had unleashed was eager to claim me as its own. Desperation guided my actions as I retreated from the room, symbols and shadows fading behind me. The hospital seemed to tremble with an unseen energy, and I fled through its dimly lit corridors. The whispers followed, growing louder with every step, a relentless chorus of torment. As I burst through the hospital's entrance, the whispers finally faded, leaving behind an eerie silence. The building loomed behind me, a silent witness to the horrors that had unfolded within its walls. Riverside General Hospital had become a place of nightmares, a reminder that some doors should never be opened, and some secrets are best left buried. My investigation had exposed a malevolent force that lingered in the shadows, a force born of twisted ambition and experimentation. The hospital's past and the horrors it held served as a chilling warning, a reminder that even the most well-intentioned actions can have unimaginable consequences, and that the darkness that resides within the human mind can be far more terrifying than anything in the physical world.